Welcome to Social Empires, and you see, this is an old Facebook game that is forgotten and lost forever. And for you today, I'll be destroying the heaven, not dimension but empire, which is in the world story. Now, I do have multiple things to say. Obviously enough, this video is actually... it doesn't matter. First I'm gonna get a new unit, which will be something worthless, as you can clearly see. Regardless, as I won't say, the video you're seeing at the moment is actually recorded after the commentary. The opposite. Anyhow, that's happening mostly because I, like the genius that I am, completely and utterly forgot that I should be using my microphone whenever I'm recording because, yeah, I like to have a commentary in my videos. Now, it is time for the battle. The Empire is pretty big. So many things can go badly, mostly those dragons. Yeah, they can pretty much run me, and there's a lot of draggies and a lot of elite units, so I have a simple strategy. I'm gathering different draggies, then I am going to move them quite a good distance until I have, I think, 3 is the maximum, and I will try to lure the most powerful units out, and later I'll realize that that's a waste of time. You'll see why. Yeah, I also kind of move all of my units a decent distance because I really hate using units, so yeah, I had to move them away. And yeah, all the 3 draggies right over there, perfection. Now the other thing that I need to do, yeah, 3 draggies is the maximum, is use these 3 guys. The most overpowered units I have, because they have replaceable, spawnable minions. Because of that, they're the best. Although unfortunately enough, the Mummy and the Poseidon's minions despawn so quickly. As you saw, the Scarabs were pretty much worthless. Unless you're right next to the enemy, they're just not worth it. So yeah, unless... or you're fighting a boss, which needs to be right next to you in order to be worth it anyway. So yeah, the Mummy and Poseidon have nothing on the end. Which I guess you know what that means, don't you? And spam. But what can I say? That's just the best unit in the game. Just a single wave. Did you see what it did? Regardless, I will be doing nothing but just destroying the front gate and most of the units there for about 10 or 20 minutes or so. Still not noticing that little number right over there. You'll see why that's important in a minute. And with this I try to use some other units other than the Ant because, come on, I'm literally just spamming that guy. So yeah, used Poseidon and his little octopi, and I guess they did destroy the tower. Nothing else, but yeah, they still did the job. And with that, cleaning out the last few remaining units at the front gate, I have the front, and I'm thinking at this point in time that everything is great. I just need to take care of their base, and I'm going to win. After all, now that I have removed that, then can easily have a nice time. So yeah, here my plan actually starts. I use the Draghi to just attack the Celestial Dragons, and as you saw, they very much so got distracted and are now trying to go to the Draghi. Makes sense, that was kind of the plan. It actually worked way better than I thought. I can just hold the Draghi outside of their empire, and these guys are going to go outside and just try to destroy it. Brilliant, that's precisely what I want. I want to clear some units from the inside so that they can easily destroy the main base. Because normally you destroy the main base and you win right afterwards. Regardless, as I said though, multiple times already, that number there still matters a lot, and at this point in the video I still haven't noticed, so I'm still going to continue try to drain out the whole army in a very distant location, thinking that that is the best thing to do. Yep, here's another attempt. Yep, moving them, and failed once again. No, I did not fail, because these Celestials are actually, or at least one of the Celestial robots is going out. And for some reason that. I don't know why that guy is there. Are you seeing him? I mean, you should be, if I'm editing this properly. For some reason, the Celestial Army has that thing on their side. I have the faintest clue as to why that's the case, but it is. Regardless, with this, I have cleared pretty much the most powerful units out of the Empire. I won't even have to fight most of the army, I'm just so great. And I still haven't realized obviously enough at this point that that number matters. Now though, my thought process is, now that most of the army is out, I can easily destroy the main building. That is precisely what I'm trying to do with the ant, because let's be honest, ant is the only thing I use, because it's just that great. It's just too for me to say anything else. Yep, I just use the ant, and I am certain at this point that I'll easily deal with whatever is left in the Empire, without the Celestial Dragons and most of the Draggies, or at least half of them. This will be easy with the ant. Even though I think that it's going to take about 5 or 7 runs with the Ant army in order to completely destroy their structure, I feel like it's definitely kind of certain at this point. You see? Yeah, I destroyed the building. And at this point I'm wondering, oh, I won, great! Well, not wondering, I'm thinking that life is great, I can do whatever I want, I can just send all my units in there, but for some reason the game is still continuing, and I'm wondering, what's happening? Why am I not just winning? Did I miss something? And yes, I definitely missed something. And I don't know whether this is the point where I realize it. But yeah, I am pretty confident this is the point where I realize. This number, right over there, means that this is the amount of things I need to destroy in order to actually beat this level. Hence, this is a level that actually requires you to destroy every single unit in the Empire, otherwise you cannot proceed. And like the genius that I am, I assumed that they just need to destroy the town hall. Obviously enough, that proved me wrong, so I switched my strategy and decided to move all my army in a single corner, because obviously enough, I don't feel like moving my whole army to the Celestial Dragons, so I'm just going to put everything in a corner, and then I'm going to use the Draggies in order to lure the Celestial Dragons to the army, using the green Draggy right over here to lure all the small fry into this giant pile of just, yeah, dragons, monsters, knights, and a lot of archers and wizards, because, yeah, I love range units. Yeah, so I am pretty certain that you can assume that, yeah, my army is just gonna crush these guys. It's not going to take even a minute. Yeah, just completely obliterated. And now that I see that, I realize that, probably the Celestial Dragons will be easier than I thought. But also, that throw, I don't get it. Why? Just, why is it in here? Is it a glitch from this game? Regardless, time for the second wave. So, yep, that was actually easy. I don't even know whether I showed it. It literally took 3 seconds. Although this guy is walking behind, so I'm certain. I actually think he gets completely destroyed off screen. I didn't even record him getting destroyed, which is kind of unfortunate because he is important for this army. After all, he's very unique. I still don't get why a throw is here. As I said, it's probably a glitch. Regardless though, time for the big guys, the Celestial Dragons. They're lured by the Draggy, and then I realized that the Celestial Dragons are actually decently fast and that they will, yeah, get rid of the Draggy. And unfortunately enough, I failed at luring the Celestial Dragons again, so I lured those little guys first. But yeah, they'll easily get completely redirected by the army. And then I'm going to use the last Draggy in order to lure the Celestial Dragons and hopefully not lose my whole army. Boy, do I need to just have the whole army pile on them? Or maybe I need to think of a specific formation. What moves should I use against them? Should I just spam everything? And in the moment of panic, just spam all the moves I can. And as you can clearly see, the most powerful dragons are going to fall pretty much instantly. Yeah, my army is way stronger than I give it credit. At least when it's the whole thing together. Then though, unfortunately enough, I realized that I'm very close to the Empire and all of these idiots are going to start attacking and probably destroying themselves into turrets, so we kinda have to save everyone. And if you're wondering why I haven't won yet, considering I can't destroy everything, well, you see that number still matters. There's a single Draggy right over there. Obviously enough though, I'm positive that, you know, that this Draggy will just completely redirect every single unit I have and pretty much make me wait and pretty much make me grind for a couple of weeks in order to rebuild my army and make the next video. So because you don't need to see that, I'm going to tell you that this is it. Hope you enjoyed it.